It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Nene Leakes has to go to court, and that is because her boyfriend's wife is alleging that she was sleeping with her man, and that's what caused her marriage to collapse. So the woman, Charlamagne, is saying that Nene hooked up with her husband while she was still married. She said Nene posted a picture and another picture and another picture of her and her new man, and she was humiliated, and that's what created her relationship. She said she suffered emotional distress, mental anguish, and a loss of affection. And by the way, in North Carolina, which is where she's from, that is a state where a person can sue a spouse's extramarital partner for alienation of affection.
If this becomes a thing, then the guy's going to start being held liable too, because it takes two, right? It takes two to have extramarital affairs, right?
Yeah, and
so if I'm a woman and I'm dating a guy, and this guy's wife sues me, I should expect the guy to pay all my legal fees.
And yeah, I'm sure he would have to, but I guess it's because she's the one that posted the pictures on social media that caused all this distress for her. And there's 7 different states where you can sue for a spouse's extramarital partner for alienation of affection.
Unless the guy lied to you. If the guy lied to you and the guy told you that he wasn't married or wasn't in a relationship and you posted him, that's not your fault.
All right, well, we shall see how this plays out. Now, Monique, she was live with her husband, and her husband is Sidney Hicks, and that is because they wanted to respond to what D.L. Hughley had to say on his radio show about everything that went down in Detroit at the performance where she was supposed to be the headliner, she claims. He claims he had it in his contract to be the headliner. They both posted their contracts. There's been a lot of back and forth. And so D.L. Hughley was saying he had issues with some of the jokes that Monique was making about him, his dog, his wife, his family. Here's what Monique had to say about that.
D.L. Hughley has a habit of saying freely what he wants to say about anybody. See, and let me tell y'all, when I made that joke about you, D.L. Hughley, I didn't think you would get tender in your feelings because you made the comment about the baby stage names, and you said with names like that, don't you think they would wind up in jail? Well, that's what you said. Well, I thought I was coming back being clever, making a joke, because back in the day when somebody was on the DL, you know what they were. I don't think you're a homosexual man, DL. I was making a joke, and I can't believe you got tender.
Well, they didn't sound like jokes. I mean, there's a certain delivery for jokes, a certain tone, right?
Here's what else she had to say about D.L. being tender.
I can't believe D.L. Hughley. I can't believe Daryl Lynn, you are tender. And that has nothing to do with your sexuality. It has everything to do with your heart. You, brother, you are in your feelings. I cannot believe that, D.L. And for the comedians, pay attention, baby. Pay attention. See, when you run your mouth about other people and you don't know who you running up into, and then you get to running into a brick wall, and then you want to play victim and fall out and act like you've been damaged, come on. Like I said, I feel sorry for your family.
In addition to that, she says that DL is arrogant because I guess he's not the one that hired her. He wasn't the promoter. And so why is he giving her a chance?
And I want you black women to hear what this black man is saying. I gave Monique a chance. Well, here will be the question. To do what? What did you give me a chance to do? You weren't the promoter. No monies came from you. Who are you that you would be giving me a chance? The arrogance. And what I would ask of the community, what I would beg of us, stop being so quick to jump on the bus whichever way it goes down the street. Listen to the facts of what it is. Go back and listen to what I said. I feel sorry for your family. I feel sorry for your wife.
In addition to that, she had this to say, and they were on live for quite some time, by the way, her and Sidney, a.k.a. Daddy. And here's what she had to say about his ass.
So let me be clear to you babies watching. Saturday night, I don't care where I went up on that stage, I was going to hand D.L. Hughley his ass. Because through the years, I've listened to this man speak so freely about my poor decisions, my life choices, and he spoke as if we had a conversation sitting down talking.
All right. Well, there was a lot more, so that's some of the highlights.
I mean, I wish they were joking, because they two are, two comedic legends. I wish both of them were joking, but none of this sounds like jokes. Like, it didn't sound like Monique was joking when she said what she said, and it didn't sound like DL was joking when he responded.
These are definitely
when he
not
responded.
stand-up.
Yeah, these ain't. Let me mind my black ass business.
All right.
Stay out of grown folks' business.
All right, now Rick Ross was on his live, and he was talking about people who beg for handouts. Here's what he had to say.
I already know how I go. That's why I go hard. You could be in a room full of the wealthiest motherfuckers in the world and tell them, I have nothing, I'm hungry, I don't have... And they gonna look at you and say, well, what the are you doing standing next to me begging? Why the you not working? Where's your brother? Where's your mother? Where's your father? Where's your fucking kinfolk? Where's your friends? You don't have any friends? You have anything to establish yourself or make yourself worth something in anyone's life? That's what the they're gonna tell you. So if you think begging will ever get you something, you
All right, so I guess he has a problem with people begging right about now and asking for handouts.
You can't be out there promoting all this fast food and not expect me to want a burger or some Wingstop.
What, a free burger or a free Wingstop?
You always out here promoting Wingstop, Ross. I'm hungry. Pass me a thigh.
I will say we do get a lot of people hitting us up in DMs asking and Cash App requests and can you send me some money for this and that. We didn't have that luxury coming up. To
definitely didn't
DM
have that
people
luxury.
And ask for
I think about that all the time. But the people we know who had some bread, I mean, we didn't have a problem. At least I didn't have a problem asking if I needed a little something.
I've never asked nobody for money.
Oh, no, I definitely used to ask my daddy for money.
I didn't.
100%.
I think I borrowed money from my dad one time ever, and that was when I was closing on my first house, and I gave it back. Literally, I just needed it to show that I had it in a bank, and then after I closed, I gave it right back.
And my daddy and the people who were still hustling, meaning selling crack when I wasn't anymore, and I wanted to do stuff like, throw parties and stuff back in the day, absolutely I'd hit up the homies for some bread.
All right.
I don't know if that's begging, but...
Kinda. I guess it depends.
Hey, they got it. They want to do something. Let me shut up. Why am I talking so damn much?
You get never mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
Please don't.
I just had a moment thinking about a movie where he had the burger, and he said, "I'll."
No, nigga, that was not that. That's not the movie we talking about. I thought you was about to say something about money laundering or something. Here you talking about menace to society. Like, no, that's not how this went. Okay.
I just pictured
Jesus
you.
Christ, Angela.
Asking for some money.
No, that's not what happened. Jesus. We got the People's Choice mix coming up, all right, with somebody who's not even here, all right, but apparently, I guess he left a mix. His name is DJ Envy. Y'all know him?
Somebody get Charlamagne a burger.
Man, shut up, man.
He'll work for it. Do a job.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.